Alright, welcome back to another episode of Roguetech. We have a little bit of distressing news. Davion is suffering a attack penalty for the next 56 hours. Oh, wait. Oh, okay. So... okay. Yeah, apparently only 11 hours left, so this is going to be the only episode where that affects us. MechLab Monday, apparently that was, yeah. Cool, so we accidentally skipped it. For the next 26 hours, Regan Restoration gets a 24% attack and defense bonus, so that will not be in our favor. Because I believe we're right, or is it, wait. Yes, okay. Or did it say the Regan Coalition or the Regan Restoration? Is that a different faction? I'm looking for Free World. Well, okay. Yeah, I don't know what color a Regan Restoration would be. But, I don't see it. Alright. Ooh, priority mission. Priority mission? Okay. Actually, there's a priority mission on this planet. Okay. Was that there last time I was playing? It seems so long ago, but like yesterday I recorded MechLab Monday, so it was the day before that I last played this campaign. This is interesting. Did the priority missions change between loads? Because I know the regular missions, when you save, it saves the current missions available. But I don't remember there being a priority mission on this planet. Okay, so this is a battle. A battle in a polar environment. Okay. Are we ready for that? Grandpa's injured. We have the Hephaestus. Yes, yes. We have the Hephaestus, the Vulture, Huron Warrior, Wolverine, and Bushwhacker. All ready to roll. I don't think we need the Apollo for that mission. Even though it is, what, 3 skulls? 3.5 skulls? Would I be overconfident? I can't remember if clicking on negotiate locks you into the priority mission. I know. I'll look at it. I'll jump to whatever. Sure. I'm not actually going to accept this mission. I'm just looking at who gets put where. Okay, so if Grandpa's out and we're instead dropping the Hephaestus, who... was it Glam we were going to put in the Hephaestus? I think it was. Glam has evasion ignore. And she's athletic. The Hephaestus, I don't think has any kind of recoil or anything. It's just a lot of evasion ignore. Battle computer tracking, pulse lasers, streaks, yeah. This thing is going to ignore all evasion, essentially. So yeah, Glam will definitely... Let's check and see if Glam has any skill points available. No, she does not. But it's fine. Oh, I also forgot to look at the Lance rating. I wanna check Lance rating before I commit to this. Before I commit to the priority mission, I mean. So, Hephaestus with Glam. Yeah, we'd have a 3 skull Lance without Grandpa and the Apollo. But at the same time, for science, I kind of want to just leave that until tomorrow and see if it's still there. But at the same time, max pay 4 million C-bills. That would do a lot for us. But it is also 3.5 skull. And we could get 521 salvage and 2 million C-bills. Okay, we're doing it. 521 salvage. 521 salvage and 2 million C-bills. I mean, it'll be a bit of a test run for the Hephaestos, but I'm confident that we will be able to hold our own. I do kind of regret dropping the vehicles, because this is going to be a little bit of a tense fight, but we're just gonna do our best and hope everything goes well. Alright, so we've got a 3.5 skull battle.
Command interface initiated.
I'm really curious what they're bringing and what our 521 salvage is going to get us. I mean, we're getting to the point where we're getting to higher skull missions, which generally means heavier, if not better, equipment being dropped. And we are absolutely in the market for some heavy or assault vehicles right now. I think heavy mechs, unless it's like an Omni, probably not super interested in it. We could actually drop way up on the super high ground. And we have a lot of long range. Not as much as normal, since Grandpa and the Apollo are not with us. But we still have significant long range.
I'm ready to fight.
Alright, so what do we see?
Let's do this.
I would love to have a Nidhogg. That was a Nidhogg, right? Wait. Okay, yeah. For a second it wasn't green, so I was like, wait, doesn't the Vulture have optics? We don't see anything to shoot at yet. We know that a Nidhogg or something moved. Oh, there's an Ifrit and a Nidhogg. Oh, I would absolutely take parts of them.
Good to go.
Oh, we might even get stacks of them. How much structure do they have?
Got it. Max speed, no shooting.
Glist, please. Please don't fail me.
Tell me what to shoot.
Like that. How could you?
Standing by.
Alright, then I guess we'll focus everyone else, literally everyone else, on the Ifrit, since it's close enough to drop its nasty, nasty bombs on us. And then the Nidhogg will take the Gauss shot next round.
They do target.
Unless nothing hits the Ifrit. I mean, admittedly, we don't have a better target to shoot at yet. But yeah, Ifrits have bombs. I really don't want them to drop on me. But at least their accuracy seems to be as bad as ours.
Yes, Commander.
And there's also some kind of a Manticore over there. Yeah, Manticores, I would absolutely take a Manticore. 1100 armor? Yeah. That's exactly the kind of vehicle we're in the... Okay, so standard, 29%. Range, still 29%. Damage, 26%. But it's 56 damage instead of 38. Yeah, let's do it. And it missed. Okay. Oh, maybe the Wolverine will be shooting the Ifrit next round, and I'm just wasting my fire on this. So we only have 2 mechs left, and that's not enough to take down an Ifrit.
Receiving you.
But there's not really anything else for me to shoot at.
Let's move.
Then again, there is a Roughneck. I don't have the best hit chance. Oh yeah, also, Nidhogg's and Ifrits generally have AMS.
Go.
Yeah, case in point. 20 from 20 hit by
Waiting on
AMS.
you, Commander.
So our missiles are not going to work very well. Okay, we have Glam and the brand new Hephaestus shiny out of the mech lab. Wow, those hit chances. Keep in mind, her gunnery is only a 4.
Uh-huh.
But even with those hit chances, very little effect. Alright, here comes the Ifrit, yep. This is gonna hurt. This is gonna hurt. Gonna drop bombs right on all of us. Wait, what? Not dropping bombs? Just firing autocannon? Excuse me? Okay. That's unexpected. Okay, so yeah, I'm literally just going to focus on the VTOLs with Klist, doing her armor-piercing Gauss rifle shenanigans, and then killing everything else with everyone else. Because they have so much armor to burn through. And their evasion's generally pretty high.
I hear ya.
Did we, like, take a tracking battle computer? No, we didn't. Klist still has the tracking battle computer. That is so weird. I'm gonna move for hit chance. There we go.
Targeting enemy 6.
Alright.
Bye-bye.
One VTOL down. And it looks like it's just the one Lance. Easy 2 million C-bills, and we're probably gonna get, like, all the salvage. And actually, I might as well leave the tank for Klist as well. Especially since it's not exactly scary. It's got a Tigert PPC, a crit Zeus LRM-10, and an SRM-6 Valiant. The SRM-6 Valiant can get scary if and only if your armor's open. I mean, it still does 60 damage, so it's not bad. It's not like machine guns where if you're not open, it's nothing at all. But it's not scary unless you're open. Also AMS. AMS makes missiles much less threatening.
What's up?
Alright, so here comes Pistol in our other heavy
Double
mech.
time. Let's go.
And here's the Vulture, and now the difference between standard and actually standard and range. So standard 0, 150, 300, 450, 600. Range 0, 200, 400, 600, 800. And DMG, the range is 0, 100, 200, 300, 400. Which is why the hit chance is so drastically different. But yeah, the damage isn't actually all that. I mean, yeah, it's like 50% more damage. But still, it's an effective weapon system either way.
All weapons are closed.
Ready for orders.
I mean, he's tagged, so I shouldn't be risking many stray shots here. Like, that is a fairly high hit chance. Alright, all 3 PPCs did not stray shot us, so that's important. This, on the other hand, this could be dangerous. What are the hit chances going to be like on our shorter range weapons? 32s. Oh, but they're streaks. They only fire if they're going to hit.
Roger that. Firing on target.
Yeah, so there's no chance of stray shots with streak SRMs.
Yeah, critical hit.
Yeah, our little team is quite effective. Like, this roughneck is having a bad day. He hasn't exploded yet, but he's about to. Alright, Nidhogg. Miss, excellent.
Standing by.
I really wish I had more intel on exactly what kind of Nidhogg that was.
On it.
Doesn't matter, I'm still going to take the parts. Like, in a heartbeat. And we're going to switch to damage. Oh yeah, enhanced imaging. I should totally move that onto a heavy mech.
Targeting for an alpha strike.
Alright, so there's half a roughneck down.
Critical hit.
Waiting on you, Commander. Uh-huh.
And here's a Nidhogg down.
I feel bad about shooting the little guys.
I love that she has that call out, and she's primarily just shooting the little guys. Yeah, I can absolutely recommend armor-piercing Gauss rifle rounds to anyone ever for anything ever. They are fun. They are absolutely fun. And meanwhile, the rest of my mechs are just going to dismantle this guy. And then next turn, Kliss takes down the last vehicle, and we go home.
Another hit like that, and you're toast.
Oh wow, he gets another turn. Shocking. I really expected him to explode by this point. I mean, he actually has respectable weapons still, even though he lost half his mech.
Ready for orders.
See how long that
On
lasts.
my way. Double time.
Okay, at that point, yeah.
Firing all weapons.
Oh, I missed. I was like 10%
Think I
hit chance versus 50% additional damage. I'll take the additional damage, thank you very much.
Confirmed.
And then it missed. And then I started regretting. Was it greedy? Maybe it was greedy. How is he not dead?
Reporting.
I was gonna say, how many alpha strikes did he take to the face?
Waiting for orders.
Kliss, you're the one I'm looking for.
Moving out.
And
Successful
goodbye.
delivery.
Yep,
You like that?
we are in a good position. Our lance is working very
Mission
well.
successful.
Okay, so 1.7 million after drop costs. Essentially no damage. We just got ourselves a Nidhogg and a Manticore. Do we want 3 parts of an Ifrit that has a light AC-20, bomb rack Infernos, and a bunch of AMS? Okay, this Nidhogg is not the one that has the AMS, but it does have a Gauss rifle. So it's actually not the best Nidhogg. The ones that are really good are the ones that come with AMS Mark IIs or Advanced AMS built in. I think I'd actually rather take the 3 parts of the Ifrit that does have the AMS Mark II, and then use the 2 parts of the Nidhogg to build a different Nidhogg. But we're absolutely building the Manticore. We are absolutely building it. It's got 1100 armor. I mean, its weapons aren't the best, but they're not the worst. But it has 1100 armor. That thing's gonna roll to the front and soak damage. AMS Mark II, we already have one we're not using right now. Gauss Rifle M9, increased range. That's nice. Out of curiosity, yeah, Gauss Rifle ammo, okay. Oh, what else do we want? No, we have a double heatsink kit. Wait a second. Didn't we buy a double heatsink kit? Did we install it on the mech we bought it for? Am I losing my mind? 4 double heat sinks, we have 17. Except 4 double heat sinks. That's 2 million. XL engine, 2.5 million. Like, we could literally just pick those and sell them for money. And then use that money to buy an assault tank. I think that's actually what I'm going to do. Light AC-20 ignores 1 evasion, has a jam chance, but only does 80 damage instead of 100. Yeah, I would totally take a light AC-20 on a vehicle. Hopefully we have an Ifrit part already. If not, let's be on the lookout for one. Which, again, there might be one in the store. So yeah, we're going to take the money pick. I think that's the best money pick we've got here. I mean, four double heat sinks. Double heat sink kit is the same as an XL engine. Actually, we don't have an XL engine, do we? Oh, we have one. Okay. Yeah, let's do it. Alright, we actually ended up with all the Nidhogg parts. As I said, we're not going to build that one. I want my VTOLs to have AMS. That's the only reason, like, Nidhoggs and other heavy gunships like that don't generally have, like, a lot of evasion. Like, you see, they only have 8-12 movement, so that's, like, 3 evasion. But if they have AMS, it adds to their survivability. We also got all 3 of the Roughneck parts, which I think I'm just gonna scrap. Combat shotgun. No. Light anti-aircraft missile rack. It's streak, that's pretty cool. +6 accuracy against VTOLs, -6 accuracy against ground units. Nah. Engine Core 260, we don't have one. That's good to have around. I am going to drop the XL engine. Ballistic range, not really interested in. Powered sensors are good to have around. They're essentially a Beagle active probe, but they're built into your sensors, so they have no tonnage. Like, they save you essentially, I think, 1.5 tons or 2 tons or something like that, because of how good of a probe they are. Standard fusion engine, standard structure. We got more caseless AMS ammo. We already had 4. Okay. Yeah, we have AMS for days. Some SRM counter missiles. SRM Tandem, LRM Swarm, more Gauss ammo. We already have 6. I'm going to sell those. We have all the Gauss ammo. Alright, so like I said, essentially no damage. Cool. Let's hop over to the mech bay real quick and see what we can see. So the Nidhogg. We have one part of... Oh yes, that is the Nidhogg I want. 2 AMS Mark IIs, a Heavy Rack 5 Risk, 2 bomb clusters, and 2 Inferno clusters, as well as 2 AMS flares. That is the Nidhogg I want. So we need one more part of that. I'm going to actually scrap 2 parts of this. That's almost 1,000,000 C-bills. Because we want that one. We want that one. And Ifrits, we have 3 now. So we're looking for one part of an Ifrit. No, not Command Center Store. We're looking for one part of an Ifrit, or we're looking for one part of that particular... we're also still looking for half a ton of UAC-5 ammo. But if we can find one part of the Nidhogg in particular that we already have one of. So we're looking for Ifrit. There is not an Ifrit part. And there is not a Nidhogg part. That is unfortunate. I mean, maybe I should have just built that Nidhogg just to have a vehicle. But I would honestly... Claniar Large Laser. I mean, I'm not going to pay 900,000 C-bills for one, but they're good. They're good. We have one. We still need to put it in a mech. We have ammo for it. So I'm very, very excited to get that up and running. Let's see. Streak MRM30, that's fun. 150 damage. If it hits, all of them hit. That's fun. How much does it weigh again? 13 tons? Yeah, sounds about right. Sheath beacons. Sheath beacons are always good. They are always good. We have an AR-12, we do not have an AR-24. So, AR-12s are better on mechs that are going to be off on their own more. It gives ECM shield of 4 and reduce enemy jamming of 4 on the carrier. AR-24 sheath beacons protects allies and the carrier, but not as much, and reduce jamming on allies and themselves, as well as reducing enemy shield. So you put the AR-24 on like stealth mech, or not stealth mech, short range mechs, like mechs that are going to be running through the enemy positions, increasing each other's shields and everything. Whereas your sniper mechs, you want to put the AR-12s on. And we don't really have any little quick mechs running through the enemy's position, so I'm actually not going to buy the AR-24. Boosted C3 Masters, 6 tons for crazy, crazy good sensors and stuff. Very good for a command mech. Do I see anything else that is super interesting? Another Clan Double Heatsink kit. 3.5 million C-bills. Lower melee weapon. If we ever build another melee mech, if we actually do make the Conquistador into a melee mech, that actually is very interesting, and it's cheap. So I am actually going to buy that. Because I do want to make the Conquistador into a melee mech. So we need to keep our eyes out for melee stuff, although I would much rather use Combat Shield rather than melee weapon. I prefer my melee mechs to be a little bit more defensive rather than offensive. Battle Computer Ballistic. We don't have one. I'm buying it.
New equipment.
And then battle computer range is interesting. You just scroll on down to it. So it's not so much interesting as far as increasing range, because 10% to all range brackets is negligible. But if you have weapons with minimum ranges, battle computer range is actually really sweet at reducing, because it's half. It halves the minimum range. So if you have a 120 meter minimum range, 60 meters of the minimum range is gone from that battle computer. But, composite structure, we have one. Clan Indo, we have one. Clan Pharaoh, we don't have any. Do we need it? Actually, slots might become an issue for one of our heavy mechs, so we are going to grab the Clan Pharaoh.
Available.
Pirate fire control system. I do love me pirate fire control systems. Especially on builds that are all like SRMs or lasers or whatever. And then you just put a military or ex-military in, and boom, there goes the recoil. So then you just manage the extra heat, and it's just objectively a amazing fire control system. And it's only 247,000. Yeah, we're buying that too. Options. That's what I'm doing right now. I'm collecting options. Ultralight gyro, I'm not super interested in. I don't like the reduced stability threshold. And the 20% additional stability damage taken, not a fan. Gunnery Sport B, yeah, I'm gonna grab that too. Why not? We are good on money right now, and the vehicles that are available here do not interest me. So we might as well buy fun stuff instead. There is Streak MRM ammo. We could buy that Streak MRM 30. I would need to look again at how much it costs before I commit to it. LK heavy MRM, acid heavy MRM, we already have one. Heavy Rack 5 double bin. Hello.
New equipment available.
That'll be handy. So, continuing on. I mean, do I? Wait. Somebody else bought it. I think that means somebody else bought it. I was too slow. I'm not losing my mind, am I? Like, there was Streak MRM ammo somewhere here, right? I guess somebody else on the online map saw it the instant that we saw it and just snatched it up without thinking. We already have 2 protos. We could use another proto heatsink kit, but honestly, we would need more protos to make it worth having. Right. So last thing is checking the Streak MRM 30. I mean, it's 300,000 seed bills, but now that the ammo's gone, when would we see ammo for it again? I should have just bought the ammo. Because even if we didn't buy that Streak MRM launcher, Streak MRM is not a common ammo type. That is unfortunate. Well, lesson learned. In any case, our shopping spree is done. Although, if it updated, maybe rocket carrier. Nope, no Ifrit. And no Nidhogg. Unfortunate. Okay. So then, we currently have a Grasshopper and a Marauder. which I think we will prioritize in that order that we are working on. The Hephaestus, as we saw in that first mission, was absolutely stunning. Even though its mech warrior only had 4 gunnery, it had the best hit chance of any of our mechs. Absolutely amazing. Absolutely amazing. You'll love to see it. The Huron warrior is getting dated. I really need to work on this mech. Of all my medium mechs, this one is definitely... It leaves the most to be desired, I think. And yeah, we're going to take that enhanced imaging out of our bushwhacker. And we are going to absolutely put that in... I think...
Shouldn't be too hard.
What does cockpit risk do? A lot. Okay. So yeah, we're definitely going to put it in the Hephaestus. Oh, we're actually slot locked here. Interesting. Okay. Okay, I guess we are going to put it in the Vulture then. Alright, I actually had to step away for a moment. So, I don't remember anything I was saying except that we have a enhanced imaging and some gunnery to put on something. And I really like the idea of this pinpoint mech having the enhanced imaging. I mean, both of our heavies have a lot of firepower. The enhanced imaging would have made sure that the Hephaestus hit pretty much anything all the time. But it was slot locked, and the Vulture is not slot locked, so we're gonna use the enhanced imaging along with the fire control risk to bring its accuracy up to par. Since it doesn't have the advanced targeting computer and battle computers helping it ignore evasion, it is just relying on its fire control risk, ignoring 1 evasion, and the pilot. As well as the turret mount and the lower arm, omnipod, and like it's got a little bit of accuracy bonus built into it, but mostly it's just damage. It is largely about just doing a large amount of damage. So we've made it slightly better at it. And I'm actually curious. This would be a terrible mech to put the pirate fire control on because it runs so hot. Like an extra 10% weapon heat whenever you're already generating 76. Like that's... Then again, that's only an extra 7 heat. Which a clan exchanger would offset. And then we could use battle computer heat, which we do not have. Okay. If we had a battle computer heat, I actually would swap in the clan exchanger, battle computer heat, and we also don't have a battle computer energy, so there's no rush at all to put a advanced targeting computer in this thing. Alright. That's fine. But we will drop in the enhanced imaging. The Hephaestus, is there anything we can really do to improve that other than just adding gunnery? Then again, I would rather make sure the gunnery is put in something that has jam chances. But it is really attractive, the idea of putting more gunnery on the mechs with heavier weapons or more weapons. But no. No, I think we will... The Huron Warrior just, it bothers me right now. It's an AMS boat right now, but it's not very good at being an AMS boat. here's an idea. What if we... we'd have to drop the light tag as well. But you know what? I mean... It's not like it's that accurate to begin with, so... Increasing... Basically just increasing the number of AMS rounds it's able to fire per turn, per activation. Like... That works. So, the advanced AMS fires up to 65 shots per activation. The AMS Mark II fires up to 45 shots per activation. So that's 110 shots per activation. Which means 4 activations and this double bin's gone. And then... Not even 4 activations in this caseless bin is gone. But for those 4 activations, there would not be a single missile arriving anywhere. No, I think it's better to spread the AMSs out, unless you have, you know, the ability to have multiple double bins, because running out of ammo is a bigger concern, I think. But I feel like we can do so much better. I just don't know how. And I don't want to put the heavy rack 5 risk onto a mech that doesn't have as much armor as I'd like. Then again, this thing goes 5.7. But I would also want targeting equipment and... Okay, so let's just, for the sake of experimentation, say we drop the AMS, and what if we did put, for example, the heavy rack 5 risk? That would be 240 damage Alpha Strike. But it would be so inaccurate. Unless we added the recoil uppers, the recoil lowers. But do I want to put all of that good equipment into a medium mech? I don't think I do. I think I want it on a heavy. Okay, so what else would we do? This thing's primary limitation is its hard points. Also, tracker sensors, yes or no? I think no. But yeah, its big limitation is definitely the hard points. Like, what do I do with this? Okay, so it's got a double heatsink kit. Why does it say 24? Oh, it still has a large laser. Okay. So let's think outside of the box for a moment. We have a 5.7 movement. We have a 5.7 movement. So we can afford to get in a little bit closer. We have a ballistic hardpoint, 2 energy hardpoints, 2 support hardpoints, and an almost useless, I say almost useless, we have a Clan SRM-6. Do we have any SRM ammo? Yes, we do. 9 shots with the SRM-6 for half a ton. So altogether, we've invested 2 tons into having And then we could even put in a half-ton of SRM counter missile. Okay. Do we make this? So I'm sitting here kicking around the idea of making this a shorter range mech, but it doesn't really have the hard points for smaller weapon systems like that. So what if we go the opposite direction? And we put it just a regular Rack 5 on this thing. We do have a double bin of Rack 5 ammo and two bins of Rack 5 precision ammo. So let's think about this for a second. Is there a Rack 5 in the store? I think I saw one. I believe I actually did see the Rack 5 in the store. Which store was it? No? Is it still there? Oh, risk hyper assault Gauss. Oh wow. 19 tons. 19. But that thing wrecks. Anyway, LB-10, light autocannons, rotary AC-2. I swear I saw a Rack 5, somebody else must have gotten it. That is unfortunate. I mean, that's a DNI cockpit. Night vision, 1 gunnery, 1 piloting. Evasion pips when active. Oh no, this is the virtual reality piloting pod that makes this good. It on its own is okay. Unless I missed it somewhere.
There's a lot of activity on the comms. You must be in on the dropship. Probably flying with an escort.
I mean, large X pulse, 7 tons for 80 damage. That's respectable. Some more blaze fire large lasers. Seth stealth bomber part. Okay. I want to make the Huron warrior better. But I think a Rack 5 is the way to do it. But then again, it doesn't really have the slots for a Rack 5. It does not have the slots for a Rack 5 unless we dropped in like Clan Pharaoh. What if we do make this a shorter range mech? So light rifle is 18 shots. So that's 3, 6, 9 alpha strikes. Okay. Alright. So that's okay. It's basically a Rack 2, essentially. Then again, hold on. I mean, we could save 4 tons dropping in an ultralight rotary rifle instead. Which would give us more tonnage Well, no. We don't have hard points to work with. Not really. So... second large laser. So the light rotary rifle does up to 180 damage, I believe. Again, against structure, it has reduced damage against armor, but that's fine. Large lasers, each doing 40 damage. So that is actually a considerably more interesting weapons setup. Although we would not have the ammo unless... what kind of gyros do I have? I'm not putting a Dreadnought gyro on a medium mech. It's not gonna happen. So, what gives? Ah ha 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 ha. That's what gives. We replace the advanced AMS with an AMS Mark II. And an AMS Mark II, since it only fires... well, then again, no. It's fine having more than enough ammo, because it fires up to 45 shots per activation. So this is 10 activations. Well, 10 and 2/3. And then this is another 9 activations. So it can activate 19 times before it runs dry. But it can also activate multiple times per turn. So in a 10-round battle, assuming I get really lucky and it doesn't jam much, I could literally burn through 19 activations worth of ammo. Not as easily as with an advanced AMS, but we already have 5 more bins of caseless and another double bin. So yeah, this works actually completely. And we can keep the light tag too. I mean, and we still even have half a ton left over. So, but we don't have any kind of ECM at all. Which means it is a prime candidate for the, not Sentinel sensors, the AR-12 sheath beacon. Alright. And then we have half a ton. So we can armor up some more. And that's it. There is no more armor we can put into it. Do I have any patchwork? I could put Hargel in. Okay. Let's redo all of that. Except not really. So... Advanced AMS gets swapped out for an AMS Mark II. The Ultra Autocannon 5 gets swapped out for the Light Rotary Rifle. And 3 bins of ammo. It keeps all of its AMS ammo. We add another large laser. And its heat efficiency is actually perfect. Up until we start cranking the light rotary rifle up higher, but even then it should be fine, right? Or do we just keep the Guardian ECM in the active probe? We no longer want the tracker sensors because the light rotary rifle does want us to get closer, and we don't have a minimum range. Yeah, I think we do. I think we replaced the Guardian ECM and the Clan Probe. Oh, don't do this to me. Oh, fine. Fine. Then again, is this even a good idea? We're making the AMS less effective. We're replacing 90 damage with the potential for 180 minus 25% against armor. So yeah, that is still an improvement. That is absolutely still an improvement. UHC-5 ammo out, light rifle ammo, AMS Mark II. Another large laser. And then whenever the light rotary rifle is jammed, we'll actually be sinking heat. Because the 2 large lasers is 48. And then if the AMS is going a lot, it'll generate a lot of heat. We can also just vary the number of times we shoot the light rotary rifle. We don't have to go ×6 every time. But I think this is better? Question mark? I definitely didn't like how it was. Because honestly, before all I cared about was, does the tag hit, yes or no? Now we've added a large laser, we've changed the rifle to be shorter range, but also potentially more damage, higher jam chance and everything, but also, again, this is if we're firing ×6, that's 9 rounds. We've extended the length of engagement, because the ultra autocannon with only 1 bin of ammo is only 7.5 alpha strikes. So this actually has helped in so many ways. There's more damage, there's more granularity of damage, slightly less range, and that's really the only downside, is slightly less range. And the AMS is arguably weaker, but it's fine. We can put the advanced AMS on a heavy mech that has more tonnage to work with. Plus, tracker sensor was really wasted. Ballistic fire control system, I'm fine keeping on this thing. I'm definitely not gonna put the, other equipment that reduces recoil on it. So, the recoil per shot above 2 would be the fire control negates at ×3. If the mech warrior is military or ex-military, it can fire ×4 with no recoil. I'm fine with that. I'm fine with running into recoil anything over ×4. That is a better mech. Although I think I am going to replace the cockpit. Never mind. Whatever. I was going to say I was going to replace it with a clan cockpit because I thought we had one, but nope. Apparently not. It's fine.
I'll get it in the schedule.
So I think that is a massive improvement to the Huron Warrior. So now we can wait 10 days like this. Grandpa's injured for 6. Let's not waste time. We want to get the stuff up and running, but we also want to get more data on what mechs we already have and try to improve them a little bit. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Stop. Grandpa's injured for one more day.
Welcome to
So we have one more day to... What's going on? What did I mess up? Oh, right. I still have half a ton to work with. Right, and I was going to put the Harjal in. Unless... Supercharger, 0.63 tons. Nah. Then again, who's piloting the Huron Warrior? How much piloting do they have? Because that could help get the light rotary rifle into a more optimal range, as well as give a little bit more evasion. Because this 5.7 would become a 5.10. 3 more hexes is no joke. I think I'm going to, actually. That requires me to actually strip down a little bit of armor. Something like that, maybe? Alright. We'll give it a shot.
logged and noted.
We will give it a shot. The Wolverine I actually love. Like, it does its job very, very well. AMS boat, one-shotting vehicles. Like, honestly, the large laser is kind of irrelevant. That's not what it's there for. It's not really there to deal damage. The ER large laser is essentially just for when there's not a vehicle to shoot. So would I be better off with something else? That's 5 tons. I mean, it has an AMS Mark II. Has a warfare suite. Those gunneries, as much as it pains me, those gunneries need to go on a mech that has more than just 2 weapons. Because I don't have enough. Well, I have an extra gunnery B, so you'll keep the gunnery B to help with the jamming of the Gauss rifle and the AMS. But I'm going to definitely take the A. Got the combat shield. How can I make this better? Oops, that's not what I meant to do. That is definitely not what I meant to do. So, right now it has an issue because it has an ultralight gyro. But if I drop the large laser, again, it primarily just uses its Gauss rifle unless there are no vehicles left to shoot. So, if I have essentially 3 tons, and I've got an energy hardpoint and a missile hardpoint, what if I just put something like... Because I have all the heat efficiency in the world. Yeah, I've got 54 to work with. So... ER large laser blaze fire, actually. I would need to find a ton. But yeah. It's just a ton, it's a ton lighter than the ER large laser. So we could save the stability threshold and taking extra stability damage, and replace that with the same amount of damage, 45... No, actually 5 more damage. And if one of them is jammed, the other one shoots, and if the other one's jammed, like, just breaching shot every turn. Or do I do what I was talking about doing, and put something like a bright bloom medium laser, along with what kind of missile weapon could we do with 3 tons? SRM? SRM 4? No? Wait. Oh, that's only 2 tons. Okay. Medium laser bright bloom would be 1 ton, and then I'd have 2 tons. So that would just be an SRM 2. Which... Actually, I know exactly what I'm going to do, and it did the thing again. I'm going to drop the ER medium, or ER large laser, not the Engine XL, the gyro ultralight, dropping those. And I'm going to replace them with an SRM 6, or no, wait. SRM 6 is too heavy. Okay, fine. 2 SRM 2s. Oh wait, it only has 1 hard point. Ugh. Fine, an SRM 4 with a bin of SRM counter missile. It is an AMS mech with the ability to one-shot vehicles. I know, Fire Control Mark II, tracking battle computer long range, a little bit of a waste, considering it only has 1 weapon. But yeah, this thing's job is to hang out at the back and just one-shot vehicles and intercept missiles. Because I literally would turn off the large laser pretty much every round just to get breaching shot so that the 30 damage, 30 structure damage didn't get reduced. So, yeah, what's the point of having the laser? I can have more SRM, or more anti-missile, because the SRM-4 shooting 4 anti-missile, or, 4 missiles. Or actually, I don't even need, with an SRM-4 and just an SRM-4, a half bin is all I need. That's 12 activations of the SRM-4 as an AMS. And again, I think I've said this in previous videos, the ammo SRM counter missile intercepts missiles in the area, not just missiles targeted at the mech carrying it. So this also allows me about a half a ton to armor up. And of course, the first priority is all the front armor. And then a little bit of the back armor. There we go. So we've got better defenses in exchange for a weapon that we largely never used. Better stability in exchange for a weapon we largely never used. Yeah.
On it.
That is our vehicle
Let you know
killer.
when that's done.
The Apollo. I know this episode is starting to run long despite the quick mission. But now I'm on a roll, so... Let me see. Is there anything I want to do to the Apollo, actually? I would rather use a different battle computer rather than have that RE medium laser, but I don't think I have... Yeah, no, I don't have a battle computer worth using. Oof. Oh, okay. I was gonna say, do I not have a Guardian ECM here? No, I do. I do. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. I mean, the heat efficiency is not even bad. Even with the medium laser that rarely gets used. Yeah, it's fine. I don't have the equipment I need to actually fully optimize any mechs yet. And yeah, I'm happy with the Bushwhacker. It does its job. It does its job well. It is there to scramble sensors and sometimes do some damage. Hephaestus. Does the Hephaestus get gunnery A and B? Or do I split the accuracy across 2 mechs? No, I think I need it on the Vulture for the same reason that the enhanced imaging is good on the Vulture. Because it does not have the inherent accuracy of the pulse lasers and the streak SRMs. It needs a little bit of help. So it is going to get the gunnery B, and am I losing my mind? I could have sworn I pulled a gunnery A out of. Actually, maybe I go piloting A and B. Just so that the enhanced imaging doesn't go boom. But no, I'm pretty sure... oh, wait. Huron Warrior. Huron Warrior, okay. Pretty sure the Huron Warrior is where I had... One day... I had pulled out the gunnery A from the Huron Warrior, I believe. Then where is it? No. The Wolverine? Is the Wolverine the thing that had gunnery A that I was going to pull out? You know what? Whatever. None of these weapons have a jam chance. So gunnery doesn't actually help as much here as it does in a mech with a weapon that has a jam chance. Especially since as long as that, anytime that the Gauss rifle jams, that is one less turn of killing a vehicle. So actually I think the Wolverine,
Right.
I think the Wolverine is actually the highest priority for the gunnery A and B. I think it is. Nobody else really has weapons that jam either. I mean, except for the light rotary rifle, but who cares? Alright, so. Now that we've done all that. Wait 2 days, okay. We are now ready for next episode, where we're going to probably drop on a defend base, because we haven't done a defend base in a while, and I really love them. And, yeah. So, that has been your episode of Roguetech for the day. I hope you enjoyed it, and until next time, have a good one.